Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to show you how we renovated our back garden. Well, my husband did. He spent years working on our house. It actually feels like an eternity, but it is just years. And now I feel that we're almost complete. So we had an extension on our bungalow almost 3 years ago now, and the garden took a bit of a battering, as you can see. It was used to store the building material and other things along the way. So first of all, Leigh started by digging the garden back to create like a patio area. Now our garden is on 2 levels and I really wanted to level it off, but financially it just wasn't worth it, and the amount of earth that we'd have had to take away was just ridiculous, and Leigh was doing it himself, so it would have been a huge amount of work. So there has been some compromises along the way, but I do feel that when you're doing it yourself and you want to stay within a budget, it just comes with the territory, doesn't it? Also, I just love how the kids make the most of everything. She's pretty much playing in the building side, but we know that she's safe and she's having the best time on that trampoline. So Leigh's managed to move lots of earth now, as you can see from the skip, and the sleepers have arrived, so he's put those into position and he's put me some lights in there as well, so at night that should look really nice and pretty. So the next job was to dig a channel for the garage so that we had a rainwater drain, and the digging by hand was exhausting and very, very time consuming, but I know that Leigh enjoyed this part particularly. We also have so much stuff to get rid of, and things are listed on local selling sites and we're just awaiting collection, but with these things you just have to be a little bit patient, so that's why we're kind of working around all the stuff that you can see. So when we started the garden renovations, it was February 2023 and the weather was pretty awful. We had rain, we had sleet, we had snow, but we knew that this was the best time to start. If we wanted any time in the summer to enjoy a completed garden, we knew that we kind of had to grin and bear it in this terrible weather. So now that Leigh's got the sleepers in, it's time to move on to the fence panels. We wasn't actually sure if we was going to have to replace them or not, but actually they've come up really, really well. And we've also dug out our old garden furniture that we put away in 2019, I can't actually believe that. And we just wanted to see how it looks, and it's actually perfect.
마저 내 가슴을 다 바쳐 사랑하기엔 내 자신이 너무 걱정돼 바보 같은 생각이야.
So we've now rotivated the soil. We was actually running short on time, so we got a company in to come and lay the turf for us. This was such a luxury for us, as we always do everything ourselves, but we still have the decking to do, so there's plenty to be done, but I really had to persuade Leigh that this was the right thing to do because he was exhausted by this point. So you'll probably see that our kids are heavily involved in everything that we do. They lived through the extension, which they was amazed. They loved seeing it all come together. So whenever we're working on the house, they're involved, they're digging, they're in the skip helping out, and actually it's been so good for them, because ultimately I think that's how you learn. When me and my husband moved into this house, it was like stepping back in time. It was so dated, it had not been touched for years, and he'd never hung a strip of wallpaper, he'd never done anything. And over the years he has literally built 2 kitchens, he's laid the underfloor heating, he's fitted a new bathroom, he's done absolutely everything, and the kids have seen that, and hopefully that may stand them in good stead to think, actually we can have a go. You can kind of do anything if you put your mind to it, so don't be afraid to if you're considering the same. So now it's back to the digging. So Leigh's going to prepare a base area for the decking, and he's ordered the wood which has been delivered, and he's going to cut it down to size to make the base. It's all nice and flat now, and he has built a frame for the base. And actually I can't believe how much bigger the garden looks already, just because obviously it's flat and there's nothing in the way, and it's really not a big garden at all. We have a small garden, but yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's looking so far.
All day long, not gonna do another pick and choosing, you with me in this song. 상상만으로도 좋은, 상상만으로도 힘든 이중적인 면을 가지고 있어, 사랑이라는 것.
So Leigh's just outside making the base finally for the decking. You can see it's quite far along now actually. I'll just show you. So he's done all this himself. So hopefully we'll have a nice decked area to literally step straight out of the doors onto the decking, and a nice seating area. The grass is growing really, really well, and the weather's been really, really rubbish. It's actually been really good for the grass, so it's looking quite lush and green. Yeah, I'm so excited. I can't wait to get a decking area, to actually have a proper seating area now. It's been so long, because obviously we did the extension and this has just sort of had to wait, and it's finally happening.
But I just do things my own way. I don't know why, guess I don't like people pleasing, and sometimes they don't see what defines me, but I don't need them honestly, cause I got you.
So once we knew vaguely how big an area we wanted the patio to be, Leigh meticulously then planned it so that he would have very little waste from the deck boards. So he spaced them out in such a way so that he didn't have to cut a board at the end, and he spent ages spacing them out correctly so that the last one just slotted in, and he was so happy with this.
You're everything everyone else is not. You're not one of those who judge before they know somebody. I just feel at home. Yeah, yeah. You like to take things slow, never stressing anybody. That's just how I roll. Yeah. Some people might say I am a.
So I just thought I'd give you a progress update on the decking that Leigh's been doing. There he is, laying all the boards. How long would you say this bit's took you, Leigh, for this structure? Just for everything, the frame and everything, how long would you say? A couple of weeks in total, yeah. So he's obviously built all of the structure underneath it and put some membrane down, you can see that, membrane underneath. And then obviously he's just screwing in, putting all the deck boards to size now. But what we have done is these are proper deck boards, but we've turned them over so that you don't get the lines in it. We tried it and we just actually thought it looked a bit better, so this is so far what we've got, and it's actually created what looks like quite a big area. There's Noah just waiting to use his skateboard on it already. So yeah, here it is so far. Can't tell you how many hours actually Leigh has spent doing this. And obviously he did all the did the sleepers. We did get somebody in to lay the turf, but Leigh prepared it all and stuff, just because obviously it was taking quite a long time. Because obviously Leigh's at work as well at the same time, it's hard to fit everything in. But the turf's been laid, is it 3 weeks on Tuesday? 3 weeks next week. And it's actually growing really. The weather's been perfect. Yeah, the weather's been perfect. We've had a lot of rain, haven't we, which has been a bit rubbish, but for our garden it's been amazing. And it's grown really, really well. We've got some mushrooms going on there and some weeds and stuff, but apparently that's all quite a positive sign, that you've got healthy grass and soil obviously underneath it, because when we prepared it, we then got some guys in to lay the turf, but before doing that they rotivated it all and turned all the soil over, so that's good. So yeah, here we are. So the next thing to do after Leigh's, we're doing a border around the side. Once he's done the border, we're then going to maybe stain it a similar colour to the sleepers. I was going to have grey, but I'm a bit worried when we jet wash it that the paint may actually come off the grey. So we're not going to do that now. We're going to go for like maybe like a wood stain or something, but a soft one. So yeah, finally getting there. It's been so long. It's been so long since we've had like a proper garden to sit out in, because we did the extension. I was just after COVID, so things were still a bit strange, and Leigh's done a lot of the work himself. That obviously it just takes time. So we're finally getting there, and we'll finally have an area that we can sit out in. I'm so excited, so excited. We did have some bulky items though. We had a big barbecue, which I only probably bought a couple of years ago, but it probably would have been too big for this, so we've got rid of that. And then we'll decide what we're going to do in terms of eating outside and things like that. But we've got some furniture as well to put on here, which we're going to keep. So yeah, here we are. Don't look at the state of my house, it's a bit of a mess at the minute, but just watching Leigh put all the screws in the decking that he's so very carefully positioned, and put spaces in between to make sure everything's all the same. But I think his back's hurting him now. He's been out there. What time is it? It's 7 o'clock. He's been out there since, I want to say 10:30 this morning. So he's had a full shift at it today. He's probably ready. Excuse my dirty windows, but that's real life, isn't it? Just taking all his spaces out of the ones that he's put in now. Ever the perfectionist is Leigh. So the border is finally going in. Soon to be finished.
Is it all a simulation? Ones and zeros in an empty basement.
Carrie's got all his screws in line. All the way, look. He's worked everything out. His hair was brown when he started this garden.
I had more of it as well.
He had more hair and his hair wasn't grey. Oh no.
I can't blame it all on the garden though.
No. The whole extension, the whole house. You'd have no jobs without me, would you? And anything to do. Now, we do laugh about this, but I do call Leigh a workhorse, because if he hasn't got anything to do, he is literally pacing the house. So as much as sometimes these jobs drive him mad, without them, like, he just can't stand it. He's always got to have something to be working on. And actually I think that a lot of men possibly struggle with this. So, you know, we do have to laugh about it, but it is a real thing.
I would like a deck, he makes me a deck. We actually need to jet wash all this panel, actually, not the wood, but the posts and stuff. We've not done it. We did the other ones, those ones, should I say? But this one here has got all stain or something on it. I think it's come through from the other side when they were painting their fence, so we can't get that off. So I think eventually we'll probably change that. But that's it. Nearly done.
So that's the deck complete. I am so happy with it. Now it's time for the first cut of the grass. So we have purchased a new rechargeable electric lawnmower, so we're going to see how it goes, but the grass is super long, so it may actually struggle on this first cut, as you can see. One of those. They're my Crocs. So we are pretty much done here. If you enjoyed this, please let me know and leave a comment down below. Now, obviously I've shown you little snippets of the extension that we had done on our bungalow. I do have lots and lots of footage that I could possibly compile into some vlogs if that's anything that you want to see. So thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.